tena sen wonya mu nsachiraye na tumia wo bibia akoso pepepe se de esi etie eno mu no akasa ya wo kire se wo hwe original panel na wonum ewo honom na yewra eye Samuel Asiedu eka ho ebi Enes Gau edi mu akotene Richard Ajefrempon eka ho ena feyaw asaredakum wo mu ena sabe nipa ya na wate adwamu ehwese dwumade ne betumi akoso no eye Professor Henrietta Mensa Bonsu wono ena na etena adwamu eno mu na yewra ekasa no de tudwa ekire se emprempren eye panel ya wonum etena asem no eso no Justice eye yendi yoni kulendu eka ho Amado Tanko eka ho ebi Henrietta Mensa Bonsu enso eti adwanu mu ebi ena afenso Enes Gau na ne wotena chiese acting eye Chief Justice no eye yewra eye Bafo Boni eno mu no akasa ya wo kire se wo munye mu sesan ye se de be ya akoma ebetumi atoye mu na wo mu ekire se article 157 article honoma na wo mu teke wo mu ho sa clause 3 honom ade mamra constitution no yewra Godfrey Dame ekasa ya wo kire se wo hwe mprempren abedwako ya wo no matena se ehwe asem nie na ya ade ansanka wo mbehwe na nko matuma ya mu nsachiraye na bibia tumi akona wieye ansa na asenie no kura etumi aba na wieye krakra wato aso ehwe Supreme Court wo hwe ansam ya wo mo ede koye na wo no April injunction na wo no boni nyina ede atogu eno mu no akasa kire se article honoma 144 clause 6 eda di pefe samamra constitution no wo hwe ema acting Chief Justice no so betumi aye na dwuma nyina se de se na fata ne nso ka wono nko ade a enka eye panel no wo mo sanso enyem hwehwemu na pepepe ye entumi enkoso enne Supreme Court na kwa asetena nsem wa nyina eba ebeto odwa
Supreme Court nsem kro no mu no yewra Godfrey de Adame former Attorney General after Minister for Justice akasa wa criticize the affair process ekoso efe Mami Gertrude Tokonu Esaba Arabasaki eye ne suspension sensem kroye hom eno se kame se ne ye no moda ne di no ene de open court eno kasa ye ese kame se omoye do betimi bia ehwe Mami ne to asakonya ide free na tena ye anaso dwumadi a odi ano se atemo for penny no my Ghana say no na no mu no eno che se so far so good no ohwa genuinely wo mu ene mra wo se didi akwamu no ye mama na da nchen ene ye de amonyesem awrewremu ena ma esisi gina se chinchina tia ye Mami Gertrude Esaba Arabasaki onkotena se na bobi for beto no dwumadi no esom say ne ra Godfrey de Adame ne nsem no what was open court emu.
The acting Chief Justice himself will preside over the proceedings, and as I indicated, I find it very incongruous because indeed, if at all there is any beneficiary from all of these involvements, and the acting Chief Justice is a direct beneficiary of this. Of course, there's a constitutional injunction for him to act as the next procedure, but clearly we cannot lose sight of the fact that whatever has happened is the benefit of that used to be. And it is incongruous in the constitutional history of this country. We've never seen any development like that before. Whenever there's a dispute as to the state of the Chief Justice in this country, start from 1980 before an attorney general, start from 1993, 94, happened, and we go to 2005, there about J. Truman, the Chief Justice in question, and panel the court, but never sat on the matter. I mean, so it cannot be right for the acting Chief Justice to say on the matter. But that's it. We see the 3-2 ruling, very narrow decision. We'll wait for the reasons. When the reasons come, we'll definitely advise ourselves. The narrowness of the decision itself indicates clearly that the application, no doubt, had merit and we know what to do. All right?
Your main argument, your final word, the timeline.
The reasons for the decision have not been known. Of course, clearly, I mean, the spirit of Article 146 we're talking about. In the first place, it is important to indicate that nowhere that
for Godfrey de Adame, former Attorney General, Minister for Justice, and akasa wa criticizing our process ekoso se kame se mamra no a ewo se management mamra na to nche ne mamonyesem edi hine wo sa court nsensem kroya emu.
Ye to akasia bono so da so agina mu e wo Supreme Court nsensem na mu na o tafo abatom pesua so emra hyebadwane eye Yewra Vincent Eko Asefua ebra wo mde asam no da court na court kwa aseta na wo mbotugu ye no ensantwerefo bopini ne se aso court oba asam na togun eye no anu na wo se da bi we enye the end of the road mfa ma wonom wo mugusu a etu na mo se de be ya nema hodro ya wo mo epe no wonsa ebetumi aka Supreme Court ekwa aseta no ene 3-2 decision enipa miensa ejina afamienu eba bejina nsoso efa na kyerese akọ ede ama wafa foforo no Yewra Asefua ensam no ekọ ede tia no eno mo no akasa ya wo kyerese wo hwe ensam ahodo ya court no gina so na wono bo ensam nyina atugu ye na eya mpase wo mo nsam mo de ekọ ye nyina no emfaso ewom eya de se betumi aboa pa nti wo ma no enso ho no mo a wono bekoso apempono no ede akọ won manim Yewra Asefua eto ne nkasa ye so de tudwa kyerese dabi se yebisa no se eno ano no dia wo se nye eno ano no wono bebo mu akurasafo na hine pono na ekopem se pono no bebie na wono so atumi ewremu ne nkasa ye mu no de tudwa kyerese 3-2 decision no kyerese Supreme Court wono ankasa hu no hu se ensama hodo ya omodi gu kwan mu na wono epa no yie no eyade se wono ensa ebetumi akam wono nsantwerefo bonkom ma yebisa ne se eno ano no anase wono eto aso Yewra Vincent Eko Asefua o tafo mra hyebadwane sei na wo kire mu efaye.
The Supreme Court has spoken, and I think on the 21st of May we will get the impulse of the reasoning behind the ruling, and maybe from there we'll be able to decide as to the next course of action.
So you wouldn't say this is the end of the road?
Well, I don't think this is the end of the road, but let's just get the reasoning first. When we get the reasoning, of course, the 3-2 ruling suggests that the Supreme Court itself sees some reasoning in the arguments that we made in court. It tells you that our argument or the reasoning that we advanced in court was quite potent. And so let's get the reasoning, and when we're able to get the reasoning, we'll be able to decide what we intend to do after assessing the reasoning.
What do you make of the fact that your counsel couldn't point out to the provision that clearly states timeline within which the steps? How damaging was that to your case?
Well, I was even surprised that it didn't came up because 24 verses Attorney General clearly tells you that in reading the Constitution, you have to do so by the letter and the spirit. If anybody tells you that because something has not been clearly stated in the Constitution, for that matter, it has no potency, I am telling you that that is not the case. In fact, even today, the interpretation
Asefua wo se de agina asoma Supreme Court bo wonum asam de tugu ye nom wonum ebetie mu nkyerɛkyerɛ mu ansa na wo hu na mopa obetumi atuo na atumi aboa wonum
Yaguso agina mu wo Supreme Court nsensem kro no emu eyade se nipa no ne wo kwa asesena na okosi gina ye nam so amana ko 3 against 2 eno wansem na eguso ede som wo na no mu no nipa miensa a wonum ko against Yewra